Some of you were raised to be polite and nice girls. And at this point in your womanhood journey, it has manifested into one or two extremes. Welcome back to our YouTube channel. I am Alexis Piper. I am a speaker, Christian lifestyle coach, and mentor strategist. And I am positioned to today talk to you about how mannerisms, they really do matter. But we have to take a magnifying glass to see how this lesson of being a nice girl has manifested in your present day realities. Because it's an indication of how you internalize the presentation of this lesson. Okay, some of you may have was like, okay, I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be a nice girl. And you have now milked nice girl. Okay, you have worked that thing for your good. You have now internalized that lesson and to use it as an advantage. I mean, you're using it in a way to where now you're nice so that you can get your way. Like, you're nice so that you can finesse your way through, you work your charisma, you work the room, but the motive behind the mannerism now may not be pure. I mean, you done took that on. Okay, you took it on, homegirl. You got that down, but the way that it was internalized has given you a distinguishing look to where you are now, you may come across, or you may even have experienced that people don't really believe that your niceness is sincere. That people, opportunities, relational dynamics, you use your niceness to manipulate and get what you want. I'm just going to be the one that calls it out, because we have to put voice to our actions. We have to put motive to our mannerisms. Like, we have to do this because at the end and beginning of every day, the truth is that mannerisms do matter. And in coming higher into the finer thing of the governing and the operating system of your womanhood, we have to look a little bit closer within your own internal condition. We're not coming to play. Okay, we're coming to come higher. We're coming to mend and mature so that you can master life navigation, not mastering through manipulation. And then the other group, okay, of women may have now just grown completely tired of the nice girl card. Okay, you were nice, you were polite, you did as you were told, and it's caused you to be a yes person. It's caused you to people please. It's caused you to avoid conflict. It's caused you to avoid boundaries. It's caused you to avoid hard conversations. And at this point, you just go along to get along. And what it has internalized into you is now a core condition that is so tired, but you're operating in a facade. Both of them have facades. One is the facade of niceness, but you really got ulterior motive. The other is the facade of people pleasing, and you coming and you're there and you're saying yes and you're doing all the things and you're showing up and you got this smile on your face. But on the inside, you're like, man, I wish I could find my voice to say no. I wish I could find a boundary and implement it. I wish I didn't have to be so nice. So what do we do for both women? What do we do? Because there is an element of mystery now, okay, that has to cause you to say and determine the type of woman that you want to be. It's now time to determine the type of woman do you want to be. Do you want to continue in working polite and niceness for ulterior motives? because you didn't make progression in your life. Like, it's caused you to get into rooms. It's caused you to have success. It's caused you to get what you want, and you're like, this is working for me. But it's time now to say, is this still the type of woman that I want to be? Like, do I want to be a woman of charisma, or do I want to be a woman of character? And then on the other end of the spectrum, those who are now people pleasing, and you are just showing up and you're saying yes to all the things, and you really don't want to, and you're going along to get along. Now is the time for you to ask yourself, what type of woman do I want to be? Do I want to continue to be burnt out and pushed around by life because I don't know how to say no? I can't discover the voice of the pleasantry of boundary lines. On both ends of the spectrum, I'm coming to challenge you to come higher. I'm coming to let you know that internalization of the lesson has now become a detriment, no matter which way it looks for you. It is now a detriment to the caliber of your womanhood and the quality of your life. Also, the quality and the substance, the depth of your relational dynamics and the sustainability of your success. It's serious. Okay? Anything won't do. Anything will not do. And the anything is both doing everything and manipulating. Anything won't do. And I want to remind you and introduce to you that there are two spirits that are operating. One is the spirit of niceness, and the other is the spirit of kindness. Now, I have a program that I will roll out in the future that I go deeply into distinguishing those two and what they look like, how they show up, what they sound like, and the motive behind and that is embedded within them. And I'm not going to go into that for this video, but I do want to let you know that there is the spirit of niceness that is of selfish ambition. That is the spirit of niceness that has internalized this thing to where you're now trapped. The spirit of niceness is where you are self-led. Everything you do is based off of what you think you should do or how you think other people will respond. You are in a self-led or self-driven reality based off of rejection or acceptance. Now, the spirit of kindness is not of self. The spirit of kindness is the spirit of God. The spirit of kindness is spirit-led. So spirit of niceness is self-led. The spirit of kindness is spirit-led. See, the spirit of kindness is you now determining which type of woman do you want to be. I'm challenging you to come higher into being in the operating in the spirit of kindness in the more excellent way. Anything won't do. And so now is the time to begin to undo the making of you. Like, now is the time to go into the core of your womanhood and to start doing some precision and some stitching or taking out some stitches. Now is the time to go in and reevaluate and assess. How did I internalize this lesson of being a nice girl? How did I internalize this lesson of being polite? And what do I want to do about it now? What does my future self, what does destiny demand of me to now flourish beyond? To now come higher than? What is this? What am I going to do? There was a time in my life where I was having some back pain. And I went to physical therapy for it. And the physical therapist said, how long have you been having this back pain? How long have you been having this issue? And I began to, say how long I've been having the issue, and maybe about 9 years. And what ended up happening was he was glad that I came to address the issue, number one, but then to be able to create a plan of action to alleviate the issue, number two, but also number three, to realize that had the length of the duration of the back pain that I had, it was going to take just as long, if not longer, to be committed and disciplined to the physical therapy process to where I would be able to have relief from the pain. And on both ends of your spectrums, you have had some pain, and the niceness and politeness has become a problematic environment for you. And I'm coming to be your physical therapist today to let you know that this has to take some time to be worked out of you. But I want you to be committed and disciplined to this process that will get you and relieve both ends of the spectrum from your operating system, from how you govern yourself. Because I just really believe that you want to be free. I just really believe that you want to be able to be genuine and sincere. I believe that you really do want to set boundaries and implement them and find your voice. And so it's going to take some time, and it's going to take you to come higher into the woman that you want to be, the woman that you can become when you flourish from the facade. And to realize that the facade, whichever one it is that you're hiding behind, is no longer necessary. And the way that you're going to do this is I am inviting you into our mentorship masterclass called Representing Excellence, Remaining Poised in Problematic Environments. Because sometimes the problematic environment is the facade that you're hiding behind, the facade that you are saying now is your reality. Now the problematic environment is how you have distinguished this spirit of niceness in your life. And you are wanting to be free, but not really knowing how to work that out of you. Sometimes the problematic environment is the mindset that believes this is just how I am. Sometimes the problematic environment is the boundaries that now need to be set and the reconstruction and reconditioning that now needs to be done. There is a gap because that you're over here on one side of the bridge and you need to get the woman that you really want to be is on this other side of the bridge. What do? We have to manage the middle. We have to learn and discover how to manage the middle. And in order to do that, we're going to have to work out of us what has been worked into us. We can't avoid the process. Will you have the courage to have forward movement? Will you have the courage to have forward movement so that life and people won't push you around, but also to come into the finer thing of mannerisms that are woven in this more excellent way to where you are now relieved and relieved of always being charismatic when your character is left questionable. Some of you really need to leave him, it, them, they, that. And you really need to learn how to manage the middle so that you can find the strength, be strengthened, be energized, be confident and courageous enough to raise up a higher standard. And then for the other, it's time for you to have this spirit of kindness, which is politeness that comes with a higher perspective to where you are now shedding the skin and are able to really experience life in genuine fulfillment. Are you catching what I'm putting down? Are you catching what I'm putting down? The masterclass is April 24th. Registration is open. Okay? Check the link in the description box below and understand that there is a more excellent way for you to be beautifully woven in a finer thing for how you operate and the condition of your womanhood, so that you are able to have purposeful living from a more prosperous state of being.